Hey there guys, it is your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian. How you guys doing today? Welcome to a brand new video on my second channel where I talk about whatever I want, including complaining about whatever I want, and having fun at the same time while doing it. So today guys, I would like to talk about financial losses, and today I want to talk about financial L's, and especially about the older you get, essentially, the less these things kind of, worry you, because you're like, my life is an L at this point. I've already lost so much shit that this is like just too ridiculous to even like get mad at almost, you know what I mean? I mean, look, okay, first of all, I'm not here to necessarily complain about my financial situation. I'm doing okay, I'm doing fine, I'm a YouTuber, Once again, not the highest paid YouTuber of all time. I actually kind of, talk about my main channel. I've mentioned on my main channel how I don't get much sponsors and anything like that because my channel is considered controversial by a lot of sponsors, and apparently because I talk about like Russia and stuff related to Russia and the war or whatever, which is like not really good for advertisers, Nobody wants to fucking, I don't know. I've chosen this life. It is what it is, but nevertheless, it's still fine, right? So I'm not complaining. I can get by, I can provide a life for myself. That's what matters to me, right? But I did take a really funny financial L recently. Actually, in fact, I would say, to make this video a little more clickbaity, let's say that Google stole $1,000 from me. Well, I mean, it's not even technically even clickbait. It's kind of what happened, but not exactly. Okay, so what happened is, you guys might know that recently, Russia and YouTube have been having some beef, and right now Russia is actually pretty much almost trying to ban YouTube. They've been slowing down YouTube in Russia, and also what happened is that now Google has actually turned off Russian AdSense accounts. So what is going on right now is that essentially if you're in Russia, you basically cannot continue to make money on YouTube or any like Google related products or whatever, right? So, and actually what happened is that I had a Russian AdSense account linked to my YouTube channel for the longest time, and I actually didn't change it even when I lived in Georgia. I don't know why, just because I didn't want to go through the commotion. It's always a pain in the ass, and there's always like a period of like 1 week where you can't make money at all on YouTube. And obviously when you're a big channel and you're uploading content constantly, having, a week out of, the 4 weeks in a month where you have no revenue is, it's not the end of the world, I guess, if you have money saved up or whatever, but it's not fun. It's not good. It's a loss. But what happened is that recently, in August of 2024, this was announced that Google is going to turn off Russian AdSense accounts. And I was like, I went into panic mode. So I finally decided to switch it to a Portuguese one, which I'm on right now. I actually did change it. But what's kind of funny, right, is that I did fuck myself, and I did lose a bunch of money in two very funny ways that also both involve kind of YouTube and Google. First of all, once again, since I was changing my AdSense accounts, it can take from 1 day to up to like 2 weeks actually for your new AdSense to be like approved or whatever and to be linked to your YouTube channel. For about a week, I had no revenue whatsoever. My channel just wasn't monetized. So I lost a bunch of money there. I released the video too, because I still had to, continue the upload schedule, but, the fucking whatever, I can't really even know how much I lost there. But the funniest thing that happened is that I also got terribly fucked on the YouTube payment from like a previous month. Basically what happened is that apart from this, Google AdSense thing happening in August and them shutting it off, the Russian AdSense accounts, what happened also is that in August of 2024, Russia and the United States, actually, well, the United States has annulled, basically canceled the double tax treaty agreements between Russia and the United States, which is, if you know a thing or two, basically a lot of countries have double tax treaty avoidance agreements with each other, basically, so that if you're a citizen of this country and live in that country, you don't have to pay taxes to both. It's that kind of thing. And the way this works on YouTube too is that if you are American, then a certain amount of tax is withdrawn from your account as far as I understand automatically by YouTube. I don't fucking know. I'm not American, you guys. But if you come from a country with a double tax treaty, it doesn't happen. You sort of keep that money that would go otherwise to taxes in the US. That would, that's money that would be automatically taken away from you by YouTube from your paycheck, if that makes sense, right? So in the month of August, I got my revenue for the month of July, because that's how YouTube works. You get like your stuff with a bit of a delay, if that makes sense, right? It's like a 1 month delay. And essentially what happened is that, according to YouTube, a 30% tax on US income was applied to the July income of Russian AdSense channels. On August 16, 2024, a decree suspending the US-Russia double tax treaty went into effect. This means that tax calculations from that date are subject to general US taxation requirements and are no longer 0% on US income. So basically what happened is that a certain chunk of my money was taken away by YouTube, and for me this ended up being exactly $1,000, $1,020 from my overall paycheck. So basically what happened is that I paid $1,000 technically to taxes in America, or YouTube did for me, I guess. I don't fucking know, but what I know is that Google stole $1,000 from me, basically. Okay, they didn't. I understand these are things that are happening, you know, out of fucking control of YouTube or whatever, but yes, because I waited until fucking August of 2024 to change my AdSense, and because this fucking thing came into power, which started affecting specifically Russian AdSense accounts, and since I was a Russian AdSense account by the month of August, what happened is that I was getting paid for the month of July, and the fucking US tax was taken away from my paycheck. I can't. Like, sometimes I just find this shit so funny. Because it's just like, you cannot ever predict that these things are going to happen. Of course, I understood, and I knew that at one point, once again, I'm gonna have to change the AdSense accounts linked to my YouTube from the Russian one, because clearly, you know, everything's been going in the direction that, you know, YouTube in Russia is gonna be fucking done and over with, but sometimes, you know, once again, these are just situations that happen that are just fucking funny. It's like, how ridiculous is life, and you know, the things that are happening in life? How ridiculous is it that the consequences of my actions and the string of, you know, these events happening in history currently, and you know, the relations between Russia and America affected me in a way where I had $1,000 taken away from me by Google, by you fucking Google watching this video right now. But no, what I'm saying is, like, I completely get that, you know, it's my fault, absolutely nobody but my fault, but I would like to nevertheless blame it on others. So just to make myself feel a little bit better. So and once again, this is not the first financial L I've had to take in this, you know, inside time since the war has started. I've had to move my money out of my Russian bank, and that was insanely troublesome. You know, there was a lot of, you know, restrictions and everything there, and fees and everything that had to be paid. I also still actually do not have access to my Patreon, and I never really went into this fully in depth on my main channel. When I moved from Russia to Georgia, what happened is that I was trying to, well, here's the thing, on Patreon, if you're American, you can just like straight away send money right to your bank. But if you're actually from any other country, the only, you know, options that you have is PayPal or Payoneer. PayPal, I don't know, I just hate PayPal, quite honestly. PayPal is the worst. I've just always had such terrible experiences with it, you know, just issues with support, and you know, if you've dealt with PayPal, it's bad, and Elon Musk created it, so that's probably fucking why. But what Payoneer basically is, it's kind of like a PayPal, but what they can do is that Payoneer can actually send money directly to your bank also. And I've actually used that in Russia for a while, but then what happened is that the sanctions hit and everything, right? And I switched my entire everything, closed my, like, you know, business in Russia, right? My sole proprietor or whatever. And essentially what happened is that I was trying to make a new Payoneer account, a Georgian one, so I can send money to a Georgian bank. And what happened is that apparently I didn't fully delete my old Payoneer Russian account and whatever. And what happened is that they like banned me in the system completely because I was trying to create more than one account at the same time. And I tried to hit up the supports and, you know, explain them the situation. And they told me, sorry, we cannot do anything. I want to fucking shoot myself, honestly. But yes, essentially, I don't have a, you know, really good PayPal right now. Actually, no, I'm still a mess in the financial regard a lot of the time because I'm also still kind of waiting for my European residency and documents. I still don't even have a European account yet. I don't have like Revolut or anything like that. And I also want to wait for my documents to open like a proper PayPal and try to do that shit to actually like have all this stuff working properly, finally, for the fucking first time since the war started. And PayPal, honestly, has never worked properly for me even before that. But that's one of the issues for me as well, is that I want to actually get into streaming. And I want to stream, but for me to like take in donations properly and everything, I do need a PayPal. And once again, I just don't have a decent PayPal right now. And no, don't fucking offer me to use your PayPal for this. I'm not using somebody else's fucking PayPal for my business. That's the dumbest fucking thing ever. I understand people are nice to offer that stuff, but like that's not smart from a business perspective. You gotta have your stuff in your own control, right? Since I don't have access to the Payoneer thing anymore and I don't have a PayPal, I've been having no access to any of my Patreon donations for fucking like basically 2 years now since the war started. And I actually have a bunch of money that's like accumulated in there by now, but like I can't even get it out of there. It's fucking ridiculous. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to look into something else than Patreon. I don't fucking know, but once again, it's just like I've taken so many financial L's. Also, like the entire move and everything, the immigration here to Portugal, especially because I had to fly a lot once again. Serbia was also involved, so there was a lot of like money spent there, a lot of, you know, flying and, you know, spending on lawyers and fees like notaries, whatever, government fees. It's crazy. Like the amount of money that was spent was crazy. And at this point, you're like, the older you get, the more you realize how much money has to be spent to like make anything fucking work in this life, in adult life, right? And you just kind of like, yeah, crazy, dude. I guess fucking another 10,000 gone up the ass because I had to do this, you know, this or that. Great, you know. I don't know, guys. It's just like, the reason why I'm really making this video is because like I'm 26 years old. I'm, I guess, a semi-financially successful person. I'm not good with like money or anything. I don't have any fucking investments or anything because I've not really been in a position to make these fucking things. And I don't even have, once again, like, I'm in a really weird position, honestly, and like kind of an insecure position currently still, as far as my personal finances and everything. I feel that way at least. And I feel like I want to get more like footed and, you know, actually have like a base and actually feel like my money's fucking safe, but I still don't feel that way at all, you know. So because as a Russian that lives abroad and stuff like that, like this stuff is pretty worrisome, especially because you cannot use Russian banks right now ever for anything, like in, you know, anywhere outside of Russia, because Visa and MasterCard shut off Russia and SWIFT was also shut off. So yeah, it's just this financial fucking insecurity and this like overall, you know, because life is, you know, beating you down and you have to, you know, you kind of feel like, okay, whatever, like fuck me in my ass at this point, like take away all my money, whatever, piss in my grave, like fucking do whatever you want with me. Like at this point, I'm numb. I'm numb to the feeling of losing money almost, because like I've lost so much at this point that like it's not even funny. That I mean, it is funny actually. It's not even sad anymore. It's funny. So when something like this happens, that Google takes away 1,000 from my paycheck, I'm like, that's funny almost. So I don't know, guys. Just let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know your financial success stories or financial failure stories rather, right? So let me know them down in the comments. Let me know at what age you became financially literate and actually started understanding what the fuck is going on in your life. Let me know if that never happened, because I feel like that may never happen for me, and I'm a little worried. But yeah, guys, sorry for this random ramble video. I don't know if I even made a point. Just wanted to ramble and kind of complain a little bit. It's my second channel. I get to do what I want. Don't like it? Watch my first channel, please. I actually have some good content coming out there. Thank you so much for watching this video once again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.